Hello, everybody, and today I'm going to be talking about Black Lives Matter again, following up to the previous video. I was going to talk about guns, but I just seem to think that Black Lives Matter is trending at the moment. I think my topic on guns can wait for a while, probably in the next few more days or whatever. But I just wanted to ask a big question. What makes you think Black Lives Matter is for equality and is equal? I've never heard such nonsense in my life. If you're for equality and you're not racist and you're for all colours, you're for all lives. Now, this Black Lives Matter, it's only about this George Floyd and only black people getting killed under police officers. Now, to me, that sounds like systemic racism. Just because you're only talking about one colour being more important and superior than other colours. And as well, why only George Floyd? I know they talked about all other black people getting killed too. Well, what about white people that have got killed under police officers? What about that Christopher White who got assaulted by a black police officer? Bear in mind, he wasn't showing any like, violence or hostility towards the officer. Then the black officer tasered him, punched him. I don't know about that. You gotta watch the video and find out. If they still put it on there, that is. I doubt it with YouTube, censorship now, or like, well, God knows what other words I can call it. It's just so liberal now, YouTube. The censorship is just ridiculous. But you can't even say all lives matter no more because now it doesn't. What about black gangs that murder and rob people? What about them? They stab people. There's white gangs that murder and stab people, but we're tackling police brutality only. Now that is wrong. What about all victims? All victim lives matter under police officers, where police officers murder victims. It's nothing to do with colour or hate crime. There's no such thing as police. Police will attack you no matter what. In America it's bad as it is. Here it's going to be bad. Saying, oh, George Floyd, we need justice for him. What about justice for other people that got killed under police officers? And yet those police officers, some of them get set free because they're part of the law. And it's part of the job to attack. No, they should be there to protect people at all costs. But it's like if someone's house gets burgled, they call the police. Police comes 2 or 3 hours later. What good is that? It should come on the dot just like that. And also, I don't think a lot of Black Lives Matter protesters actually know this. Or rioters, however you want to call them. I don't think they know much about George Floyd, do they? I wonder if it's because they don't want to, or they don't want to believe it. But George Floyd is a murderer. He committed so much crime and offences. He's not really a saint. Yes, what the police did to him was wrong. Yeah, they shouldn't have killed anybody. Hell, if I had a loved one that was getting attacked by police, I'd be upset too and pissed off at the police. But George Floyd is a criminal too. Don't forget, he ain't necessarily a saint, and you're going to promote him like he did good. Now, yeah, it's good to say it's good to go against police brutality, but not in this way. This is already racist. Yeah, this is too far now. Oh, Black Lives Matter. What about all lives matter? Notice how I'm saying all lives matter. What's the difference between all lives matter and Black Lives Matter? There's a massive difference. Every life matters, which is probably the best thing in this world at the moment. Has to be the best thing for this world. But right now we got white people kneeling down to the black people as if the black people are the overlords. You bunch of wussies, bowing down like you're a servant to them. Oh, what about slavery? That was time ago. What about white slavery? There must have been white slavery, don't forget. Kamala Harris's great-grandfather owned white slaves at a plantation. And don't forget where that is. But yeah, search up yourself. Don't just take what I say. Search up yourself. Of course there must have been white slaves. There's been slaves in every race and culture. You know, and every color. Well, there's only one race. That's the human race. But it frustrates me to death when people use all these things as an excuse just to stick up for them. If a black guy murders a white guy, is that okay? There's no justice for that. Just because the guy's black, just because the guy is black doesn't mean that he or she gets special privileges, or special treatments. I could say that about any other color. If this is the difference. If an Asian guy or a brown person got killed by police officers, I'm not gonna go around saying brown lives matter because it has nothing to do with that. It's police brutality. It's nothing to do with hate crime. It's just police officers just attacking people because they think they can do it. They think they can. They wear the uniforms and they act like they're the bosses of us. They're human beings like us. They live in the same world as us. They don't come from Mars. No, and also white people. I'm not. I don't understand why you have to bow down to them. I mean, if someone told me to bow down to them, I'd tell them to fuck off. If someone ever told me to bow down for them, bitch, am I your dog? No, I'm not your dog. Don't tell me to bow down to you. I'm not going to bow down. That's not respect. That's showing defeat and weakness. Of course, I mean, people be like, well, how do you know? No, it's respect. My granddad just passed away, but I don't tell people to kneel down for him, and I never would. If they want to show respect, they can just send their condolences. Boom. Getting it yet, people? Are you understanding? I just can't believe I got comments saying, "Oh yeah, but they need to have it for equality." No, how can you bring equality if you're only talking about one color needing more special treatment than the other colors? Need more justice. What about justice for all victims under police brutality? How do you think their families feel? And they go on about families because it's important. Those family members must feel upset. Non-black family members must be like, what about justice for our child, eh? What about that justice? There isn't. You're too busy going about these Black Lives Matter when it should be all lives matter. You need, in order to get equality and to stop this fully, you need to talk about all victims and all, lives being lost under police. But you're going on about like you're ruining it. You're already ruining businesses, just like you're going to ruin more lives. And you're talking about the police being bad. Black Lives Matter protesters or rioters, how I should call you, you're going to end up ruining lives as well. You're going to probably be just as bad as the police officers that murdered George Floyd. And I'm speaking common sense and logic. This is probably one of the most logical and best videos I've ever done so far. Because I'm talking about all lives. I'm promoting equality. Black Lives Matter protesters, they're only promoting racism and hatred. Hatred for non-blacks, especially white people. That's not the way to go about it. How are you ever going to stop police brutality if you're going to cause more racism and hate? I legit thought people had more sense than that. I just thought you black people went as racist as, people like thought. But you should have if you went about all lives, I would be rooting for you. I really would. But you're causing a riot. To me, that's brutal on the people that have businesses. And most of those business owners are black. Some of them that you're ruining. Your own color. You're ruining their lives and businesses. Just because of your stupid protest and wanted to get justice for someone. You should have done it a different way. All lives matter. Why not change it up? I guarantee you right now, if it was all lives matter, there'll be no riots. You can't prove a point by damaging people's businesses. That's not proving a point. That's making it worse. You're gonna lose even more people following you. And now, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Black Lives Matter is gonna be making more money because white people are gonna be given $10. Or in America, white people are gonna be giving $10 to African Americans. So it's easy money, I guess. I mean, it's not a bad job to be honest. It's kind of like a mini job. That hell, I could just pretend to be black and ask people for like £10 or £15 on the street. Yeah, easy money, isn't it? But seriously, like, if I see another comment again saying, "Yeah, but you're totally, you don't understand history," I'm gonna be like, You don't understand the meaning of equality. Well, how can you? I am for equality. This is equality I'm talking about a lot now. All lives matter. Period. Why have one colour being the most important and superior? How is that going to stop? Look at look at what it's doing now, and you still think Black Lives Matter is is important and it's going to change the world, because they're making it sound like it is. We got this virus in, and now we got rioters. I don't even have to see the videos that's happening in this country right now to know how bad it probably even is. It's just sad and pathetic. Bowing down like we're bowing down to a god. Have you noticed, like, whenever the media talks about something, it gets pushed? No, the other black people's lives were killed under police, but they weren't getting any justice for it. There's no protesters coming out for that, even though I heard there was. But I don't see that on football matches now. I don't see that on the news. I don't see any of that happening. This George Floyd guy must have been something special to these people. But what about all the other lives? Where's that? At least I'm actually showing some passion and fight to make something work here. I'm not even holding up a sign. I should be. I wish I can, but I know no one will be on board. You know, you're living in a crazy world where people think all lives matter is racist. All lives? So all lives don't matter to you then? All lives don't matter is not racist? Okay, I must be living in dreamland. I must be living cuckoo land. Well, all lives matter is bad? I thought, wow, I don't know how that can be. That's equality right there. That's showing that's showing that everybody should band together and fight police brutality on their own. I don't even know what to say. I don't know how to end my videos nowadays. I'm just going to be getting more and more comments saying, yeah, but kneeling is a sign of respect. I would never tell anyone to kneel down to anyone that passed away. And I lost my nan and granddad, but I never tell anyone to bow down to them. It's like the only time that I would see people bow down is at a funeral in a church. But other than that, I don't see people kneeling down because it's just stupid. Bowing down to it's like saying you're bowing down to your master. You wouldn't bow down if I told you to bow down unnecessarily. You're gonna be like, fuck off. That's what I'm gonna say. God, this country's turning into America as it is. I hope they don't tell me to bow down, because that's just disrespectful. That's degrading, actually. Disrespectful and degrading to non-black people to do that. It's happening to mostly whites anyway. But this might even start happening to Asians too. It's gonna be like, bow down to us right now and apologize. For what? Got nothing to apologize for. Stop fucking treating me like a dog. Knowing me, I might end up getting down on my knees, knowing me. Well, I'm gonna end up fucking running away anyway. It's just absolutely ridiculous and pathetic. How can you people think that this is making a difference? It's not making a difference right now, is it? I've been proven right once again. Well, so many other YouTubers have. Oh, but don't worry. They're for equality. Black Lives Matter is peaceful and it's for equality. They're not. Look at what they're doing to white people now. They're degrading and disrespecting them by making them bow down. That shows that they've defeated them. That's it right there. If it was for all lives, they wouldn't do that. What's the point in doing that? All lives matter would be for everybody. No one's going to tell anybody to bow down for any reason. You see? Logic right there. It's like, to be honest, I don't know why I even had to say this to make you people understand. They're talking about slavery and all this stuff. Well, why are you just going about that? What about a White History Month or a Brown History Month? What about all those months as well? And yeah, I say Black Lives Matter too, and white lives and brown lives. All lives matter. I don't even know why I had to say this. I had to talk about other things in this video I never talked about in my other lives, All Lives Matter video. It's just you people just really confuse me. Everything that you say is the complete opposite of what you should be thinking. Anyway, look, I'll see you guys in the next video.